Hello everyone. Last review I showed you guys my McKell Williamson CWC or Camp Williamson Commander. In the video I mentioned that I'd be reviewing a Todd Begg knife. It's a version of his Glimpse, the tactical toned down version that was originally commissioned for use by some military units. So this is the civilian version of the military issue Glimpse. Now, of course, his regular Glimpse models are highly artistic and very expensive as well. So the civilian version of the military issue Glimpse is affordable by comparison, although it's still pretty expensive for most. They don't make them anymore, or he doesn't make them anymore. They were made in several different varieties, colors, and a few different blade finishes. Well, I got one that's True North Knives limited edition. They made 30 of them. This is number 17 of that limited edition. And the real differences are that you have a blasted micarta frame, or a micarta scales, instead of G10, and a what they call Begg coat, black coated blade. That's the major differences. There's a Todd Begg's logo. Todd Begg USA. Got a real nice polish on the pivot area here. There's our serial number, T&K, our True North Knives 017 serial number. And of course the IKBS designation for the IKBS ball bearing pivot. Makes for really smooth action. You see the handle is line carved, and it has the signature alternating depth of dots in this channel that runs down the middle. My wife said this is reminds her of a fingerprint. That's a pretty unique knife, so it's an appropriate comparison, like a fingerprint. It's a liner lock. See right here, it's scalloped so that you can access it easy enough. These liners are pretty thick. The lock is pretty thick and it locks up nice and early. I really like that. But it releases very easy as well. It's pretty sturdy, but you also see it's flush, so you can't access it accidentally with your white knuckle grip. Pocket clip. Steel, good tension, also with the Begg coat black coating. The flipper makes for a real nice hand guard, finger guard. Blade shape is modified Warncliffe's, what everybody's saying. I guess that's accurate. I like it. When you hold it, it kind of leans, it tilts forward a little bit, which is good angulation for stabbing type motions or fine work. We've got a little choil right here. You can put your finger up for, or your finger in for really fine close-up work, or for sharpening purposes. The handle's a little bit longer than the blade. Some people measure it at like 5 3/4, or 5 1/8. It depends on where you're measuring from. I get from the beginning of the micarta at the handle all the way to the tail end right here is 6 inches. The blade, 3 3/4 inches overall. Cutting edge, 3.5 inches, about 3.5 inches. That's what I came up with. Measurements vary according to who's looking for some reason, but I mean obviously they're all the same size, it's just different ways of looking at it. So what I really value about this knife is it's very streamlined, and the simplicity with which it operates. I mean, it'll flip in any direction. Everybody likes to talk about that. I mean, I've got another video where I'm showing how Columbia River Knife and Tool makes a few knives that'll flip with no wrist action, so that's not a big deal to me. The centering was slightly off in this. See if we can catch that. There, let me see. I mean, I got it second hand, but the centering is slightly off, but it's not a concern. It doesn't touch, so there's no scraping going on. I kind of like that he used stainless steel for the liners on this. I have good luck with stainless steel liner locks. Unlike titanium, where it galls and then it starts moving across the tang of the blade over time, the stainless steel ones, they don't seem to do that. I mean, yeah, the weight is less for the titanium liner lock, but it seems to me that for stability of lockup, the stainless steel has it beat. And now you'll see a lot of the manufacturers, or the custom makers at least, using, like Lion Steel uses it, Ellischwitz and Les George got together and they used it. It's a stainless steel lock bar face to decrease wear. Well, who would have known, right? We're all titanium freaks, and yet stainless steel makes a better interface to join with the blade. So I kind of deal. I like that. It always engages in the same place, nice and early. Another thing I like. Let's see if I can. Thank you, camera. Thank you for blurring on me here. Really appreciate that. I really value the fact that, I mean, it sticks out a little bit of the pocket, or a little bit out of the pocket. Some people might not like that because of the fact that it exposes your blade. Everybody can see you have a knife. Well, I don't really give a rat's ass about that. So if that doesn't bother you, it's cool. If it does bother you, well, there's other options available. I'm sure you can get a custom deep carry pocket clip. But I really I can get deep down in the pocket with this, and it facilitates me coming into a usable grip faster, and that's something I concern myself with, so that's good. It feels good in reverse grip, feels good in forward grip. Your hand is locked into here. I like that it's so thick because it just makes you feel secure in your grip. There's no jimping. You get this little scallop, you get this little recess right here, and your thumb just naturally falls into that when you take a saber grip. Got a big old lanyard slot back here, but I'm not going to use it. I'm not really into the lanyard thing. I feel like you can get this out of your pocket fine as is. The only reason I would add one is for aesthetics, for a little bit of a decorative flair, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So that's it. That's my Todd Begg civilian issue of the military issue glimpse, sometimes called a SIG, sometimes called a MIG/Civ. Depends on which way you want to go with it. So, as usual, thank you all for watching. Be having more reviews, just got to acquire more knives, and of course other videos as my time allows. So thanks for watching.